Gurubhyo Namaha students. This is Mrs. Sri Vidya from Pon Vidyashram. Hope you would have understood the previous chapters which we had seen in biology stream. Now let us see some interesting topic in the chemistry stream. Last year you would have studied about symbols, chemical symbols, then about atoms, then you would have read about the states of matter. Now let us see about that in detail. We see many things around us. These things are made up of different types of materials. All the materials which we use, which is named as chemical substance, that are either used or obtained by different process chemistry. In this chapter, we will learn about these chemical substances, how they form and what they are made of. So, for example, the food we eat, drink water, the air we breathe and wear clothes are matter. How you will define a matter? Anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. For example, if you take one pen or pencil and keep it on the table, it has its own space. It occupies space and has its own weight. So, the table, chair for studying and bed for sleeping, all these are examples of matter. We also see other human beings, various animals, plants and trees around us. So human beings, animals, plants, clothes, table, chair, all these are examples of matter. The only conditions for something to be matter or that it should occupy space, have mass. These two are the main criterion for calling that such substance as matter. Now, things like friendship, love, affection, hatred, good manners, thoughts, ideas, taste and smell do not occupy space and do not have mass. So from the point of view of chemistry, things like friendship, love, affection, hatred, good manners, taste, smell are not considered as matter. Though all these things matter a lot in our everyday life. The point of view of chemistry, the things like food, water, air, plants, all these are considered as matter. Matter can be classified in a number of ways. So, first of all, it is broadly classified into two types, pure substance, impure substance. Pure classified into two types, elements and compounds, which we read in our class 6 separation of substances. Pure substance are one which is made up of only one kind of atom. So, we will be studying about atom, molecule, how to write a chemical symbol in the upcoming slides. Ancient Indian philosophers said that all the matter, living or non-living, is made up of 5 basic elements: air, earth, fire, sky and water. They are called as Pancha Tattva, or we can tell it in Tamil as Vayu, Prithvi, Agni, Akash and Jal. So, atom. How can you define an atom? For example, if you tear a paper, you can tear into n number of pieces. The smallest one, in order to make you understand about atom, the smallest particle, you call it as an atom. So, atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently and retain all its chemical properties. Atoms are very small in size and smaller than anything we can imagine or compare with. It is measured in nanometers. It will be so small, it is less than the mm. Okay, so you can view this slides, and this atom we cannot see through our naked eye. We can view only under the powerful microscope. So, states of matter. What are the three states of matter? Solids, liquids, gases, which you have read it in your lower classes. Solid, matter that cannot flow. Definite shape it has, definite volume. Liquid, definite volume, it takes the shape of the container. Gas, a substance without definite volume or shape. And the last one is your plasma, which you will be reading in class 9, but it is also essential for you to keep it in your memory that we have fourth state of matter, that is plasma, ionized gas that contains positive ions and electrons. So ions, then about atoms, subatomic particles, all these we will be reading in the upcoming slides. And we will also read in class 9 about the fifth state of matter. As of now, it is enough for you to learn the three states of matter. Now again, let's recap what is matter. Anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. So, mass is a measure of amount or stuff. Volume is the measure of the space occupied by an object. Modern day scientists classify matter in two ways: on the basis of physical properties and on the basis of chemical properties. On the basis of physical properties, matter is classified as solids, liquids and gases. And on the basis of chemical properties, matter is classified as elements, compounds and mixtures. In this chapter, we will study the classification of matter on the basis of its physical properties. So, the classification of matter on the basis of chemical properties also I will be explaining. Now you can see this periodic table. This tells you how the elements are placed accordingly in your periodic table. So this periodic table, it's very important in chemistry for us to identify the elements in a proper manner in various rows and columns, and in order to know the symbols of each element with its valencies. So we will be reading about each element symbol, its atomic mass. I will be explaining in the upcoming slides, and also what is a valency. Now, what is an element? So, elements, they cannot be broken down into a simpler form. So, you have here the flow chart. It consists of molecules having same type of atoms. Elements, you have seen in your before slide, the periodic table. So, it exists either as atom or as a molecule, and it is appearing in a single form or in combination that constitute all matter. So in the future sessions, we will be studying the classification of elements. So the classification of elements was given by the scientist Lavoisier. He classified the elements into metals, non-metals and metalloids, which I'll be discussing in your upcoming slides and also in future classes. Can you able to see this flow chart? The matter, it's made up of two types of substance: pure substance, impure substance. Pure substance is made up of only one type of atom, elements and compounds. So compounds are divided into two types: ionic compound, covalent compound. That is what I will be explaining each terms in the upcoming sessions. All matter is divided into pure and impure substances. Impure substances are also called as a mixture, consist of two or more different elements or compounds physically intermingled, can be separated into its components physical means, and often retains many of the properties. Okay, so hope it will be an introductory session for atoms and molecules, as it is given in your Ratnasagar, the third chapter, structure of matter, and we had also studied in class 6 the atoms and molecules. Hope you would have enjoyed the session. Let us see in the next session. Thank you, children.